What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Margarita, and in this video, I'm going to tell you the biggest mistakes I made before starting to make $1 million a month with dropshipping. And I know $1 million a month with dropshipping sounds absolutely insane, and trust me, I thought the same thing too 5 years ago when I was a broke college student just looking for a way to make money online. And now 5 years later, I can confidently say that if you stay consistent and continue going even through the ups and downs, there's no doubt in my mind that you can also make $1 million a month. But for you to get there, avoid these mistakes that I'm going to tell you in this video, because these mistakes made me lose a lot of time and money, and I do not want that for you. So make sure you listen, take out your notes, and let's get started. All right, so the first mistake I made was that I used to fulfill my orders with AliExpress. And honestly, whenever you're first starting your dropshipping journey to test and maybe you have less than 10 orders a day, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and fulfill with AliExpress. But I was getting like 50 plus orders per day, and I was fulfilling them on AliExpress. Let me tell you the story. It was November, around Black Friday, Cyber Monday in 2019, and I was selling fake AirPods. At the time, they were doing so well for me. I was just starting. I had just started less than a year ago, and honestly, this was one of my big breaks. I was fulfilling all of these orders on AliExpress. Everything seemed to be going good. I went through Christmas, everything good. By the end of January, beginning of February, I started getting so many chargebacks. It was crazy. I had no idea what was going on. So I went and looked, and the supplier from AliExpress hadn't fulfilled any of the orders. And by the time I realized that none of them got shipped, it was too late to even appeal with AliExpress, and I lost $25,000. So pretty much all of the profit that I had made lost. What can you do to avoid this mistake? One, go ahead, fulfill your first couple orders, test the concept with AliExpress, but after that, move to a trustworthy supplier such as Zendrop. I have a discount linked below if you want to use Zendrop. Highly recommend for a beginner. And then two, definitely keep track of all of your orders. Make sure that not just your customer is looking at the tracking numbers, but you go in, select a couple random tracking numbers for your customers, and make sure that everything is getting shipped continuously. So because I started getting all these chargebacks and so many people didn't receive their order, I ended up losing my payment processor. And that leads me to my next mistake that I made, which was using a third-party payment processor. Since I was not running a good business, I was getting so many chargebacks, I had so many unhappy customers, payment processors didn't want to work with me. I could no longer work with PayPal, Stripe, or Shopify payments, so I had to go find a third-party payment processor. And pretty much what this means is that this processor will allow you to have a super high chargeback rate of over 6%, whereas a regular payment processor, you have to keep it below like 2%. So this is what we needed at the time. We thought this was going to be the solution to our dropshipping problems. And long story short, we got scammed. I fully didn't read the contract, neither did Leo. We signed it, and turns out that we can get all these chargebacks, but every time we get the chargeback, they're gonna charge us like $125. We lost the ad money, we lost the product cost money, we lost the chargeback fee, and the fee that they charged us. So every time we got a chargeback, we were losing so much money. By the end of 2020, it showed that we processed over $1 million, but we actually ended up keeping negative $100,000 thanks to this payment processor. So what can you learn from this? It's not really the payment processor's fault. At the end of the day, we were running a really bad business. We had really long shipping times, our customer service sucked, our products were shitty, our customers weren't happy. And instead of trying to fix that, we tried to go around the problem and try to work with a third-party payment processor, which obviously was not going to solve all our problems. Now, if you're having problems with chargebacks and can't work with payment processors, I think that you should work within your business and improve your business and try to improve the relationship with the payment processors, because now that we have Shopify payments, we can get Shopify Capital, we can have super low transaction fees. You know, it pays well to do good business. So highly recommend doing good business instead of trying to beat around the bush and do okay business just for a quick check. In the long term, it's not worth it. The third big mistake I made was selling trademarked products. And at the time, it seemed like my only way of making money. I used to think that there was no way that I could make money other than selling a fake LV case or NBA shorts, which at the end of the day almost got me sued by the NBA. Just trying to get, again, a quick bag, just a quick pump and dump product. But in the long run, it ended up almost getting me sued. And during all that time that I was running up these fake knockoff products, I wasn't building anything for myself long term, which is what I do now. So because of this, we had to shut down that entire store and start again from square one. Now imagine if I spent all those countless months building something like a problem-solving product or a branded dropshipping brand that I can scale long term. I only had short success and I almost got sued, so don't make that mistake. The next mistake is selling bad products. And when it comes to dropshipping, the product that you select is one of the most important parts of your entire journey. Like if you pick a shitty product, you are not going to make money. And I know it's hard to sell. People are going to try to tell you, you can sell anything. You can sell anything if you have good marketing. No, not with dropshipping. You have to pick a good wow factor problem-solving product. And your marketing has to make sense. Like, yeah, we'll see on TikTok, like a random sunset lamp got 24 million views. And you think that's the product that you need to sell long term? Absolutely not. You need to sell a product that solves people's problems and insecurities. If it doesn't do one of those two, then absolutely skip that product. It's a waste of time. At one point, I was selling a glass product that whenever a customer would receive it, it would get there shattered. So I had to stop selling that product too. And I just have a list of super bad, horrible products that I used to sell. And I'm going to tell it to you right now so you avoid all of these products. Gimmicky products I already told you, like the sunset lamp, or Leo used to sell a gear shift keychain. Completely skip. Anything glass, skip unless you're communicating with your supplier and they have really good packaged shipping. Clothes and shoes, unless it solves a serious problem, absolutely skip clothes and shoes, the whole sizing situation. I did sell clothes and it did really well for me, but it was only the booty lifting leggings. Now, if you think about the clothing article that I sold, it was a problem-solving product. It was lifting women's glutes. It wasn't just a pair of leggings, it was a problem-solving legging. Fake designer, I already told you guys about that. Just completely skip over the fake designer. Always think long-term when you're starting this business. Anything you ever do in life for a quick bag or a quick this or a quick that is gonna go just as quickly. So just skip over it and learn from me. Another one is consumables with sketchy products. I actually personally haven't sold consumables, but I would highly recommend that whenever you do sell a consumable, because right now selling supplements and gummies and all that, that's like a really hot trend. And also like facial care, skincare products are really hot. Whenever you are gonna sell those, just, take a couple hours in the afternoon, type in every single ingredient into Google or ChatGPT and see if those are good products to actually sell. You wanna sell something that you truly believe in. Don't just sell anything wacky that you see on the internet. And lastly, the last type of product that I would absolutely just completely skip over is heavy products. And heavy products are just really expensive to ship. Like, yeah, it might be really cool to sell, but if it's gonna be really heavy to ship, skip over it. There's lighter products that are gonna give you way more margin. I had a similar problem going on. My current winning product, the box that it came in was really big and it made my shipping like really high. So I worked with our designer and I worked with our supplier to make it so that our box was just like a little bit smaller and it saved me so much in shipping cost. So if that's something you're struggling with right now, see if you can make your box smaller. But other than that, skip over heavy products. At the end of the day, there's lighter products that can make you equally as much money, if not more. Next is bad offers. And whenever I first started dropshipping, I would hear people talk about offers all the time. Like, what is an offer? Like, I had 50% off, I had my Halloween sale, I had my Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but what is a good offer? Now I know that having a good offer is just competing on value and not on price. I'm no longer trying to come into the market as the cheapest option possible. I'm trying to come into the market as the option that's going to give my customer the most amount of value. And I have been able to do this by doing complementary products. So my winning offer right now is my winning product plus a product that complements that really well. So think, for example, if you're going to sell a foundation, a complementary product is a foundation sponge or something like that. Having a good offer is going to completely set you apart from the rest of the competition. A lot of people are having the same offer, similar to like buy two, get a discount. But if you come in with a much better offer, like buy my product, get one free gift or two free gifts of things that are actually going to improve their experience whenever they're using your winning product. A lot of people mess up here whenever it comes to value bundling because then they just start adding some random free gifts. Make sure that your free gift is going to immediately add value to your main winning product. And main overall lesson, just don't try to be the cheapest in the market. Try to be the most valuable. Having a good offer is going to make your ads convert way better. Like, imagine at the end of your ad, instead of saying 30% off, shop now, you say 30% off, plus if you shop now, you're gonna get 2 free gifts. Like, which one are you gonna click on? Exactly, the 2 free gifts one, I know. Now, my next mistake is an obvious one, and I feel like as people, like for me, for example, when I was growing up, I did everything myself. I felt like I could do everything myself. I am Miss Independent. So whenever it came to running my business, I felt like nobody can do things the way I would do them. No one can edit my ads. No one can do my landing page. No one can do it like me. And for Leo, my business partner, for him, it was no one can launch and scale ads like him. So we kind of put ourselves in a position that our business needed our workforce every single day in order to operate. So for this, I want to tell you that if you're in the beginning of your business, you're seeing sales, you see revenue, you see profit, start outsourcing. First thing that you need to outsource is, of course, your emails and someone to overlook the process of your fulfillment. This can be a virtual assistant, and you can hire them on Fiverr or on Upwork, which is what I personally do. And then eventually down the line, what you really need to outsource is content creation so that you can be putting out consistent videos every single day. You do not want that main part of your business to be dependent on you every single day. Outsource that, and then outsource launching the ads, and you can continue focusing on scaling the ads. But those are the main things that we outsource and the ones that we recommend that you outsource. Do not kill yourself every single day. Do not put hours and hours and hours into a task that you can easily create a quick video and teach somebody else how to do it. If it's not generating you more money, then you absolutely do not need to be doing it every day. Do not answer customer service emails every day. If you're making profit, like good profit, like I'm talking like $10,000 a month in profit, I think that you should start outsourcing video content creation so that you don't have to sit there and make 5-10 videos a day. You can start thinking about video and content strategy to improve the videos. So now you can send over the strategy to an editor who's going to actually make all the videos, right? We have to start thinking about how to work on the business and not in the business. Because if you're busy creating videos every single day, how are you going to think about expanding and scaling with UGC creators and scaling with influencers and scaling if you're doing the day-to-day tasks? You know what I mean? So think about that whenever you're doing your business. If you catch yourself doing the same task every single day over and over again, it's mundane, and you can teach somebody how to do it. Teach somebody how to do it and grow your business. And lastly, this is my last mistake, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video because it's actually one of the biggest mistakes I've made in my business and the big mistakes that I see whenever people pay me $3,000 to $5,000 an hour to get on a phone call with me for me to go into their business and tell them everything that they're doing wrong. It's usually this. They're focused more on the ads manager and not the ad creative itself. So they're trying to see which CBO, which ABO to launch, how to scale by increasing budgets or duplicating the ad set, whatever it is. And I'm going to always tell them the same thing. The success and scaling is going to happen more on the ad itself. So go look at an ad that's working for you right now. You immediately might want to increase the budget, duplicate, do something inside the ads manager. Now I want you to take a step back. Look at the ad itself, look at the concept, look at the influencer, look what you were talking about. Really dissect the ad itself and see how you can expand on the ad, how you can make way more versions of that ad that worked. So instead of duplicating the ad, duplicate it in a way that you're creating new versions of that ad and launching it. If that ad and that concept work, you can recreate that ad and it's gonna work again. What you need to do is extract the winning concepts from each ad and scale from there, not inside the ads manager. Like, yeah, you can increase budgets so much, but at the end of the day, what we've noticed is that the cost per action increases, and honestly, it's not the most effective to scale inside of the ads manager. There might be some crazy strategy, but you can only scale so much with one ad creative, right? Scale the ad creatives themselves, and then the ads manager is going to be a breeze. Trust me on that one. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram at Miss Margarita, and I will catch you guys here next time.